just retweeted myself. Whoops. All right. Actually, I gotta get rid of this third monitor because I don't have OBS set up to stream 3 monitors. I don't think so. I'm gonna unplug it. Hey, what's up, FC Node? All right, so you're stuck at the point where you have to pull the items from the site and store it somewhere so that you can use that list later in your program. All right, so you were you able to get requests working? So you're able to do a get request to a website and then print all the HTML that you got back from it. We're able to do that. You want to pull the link or the what is it? LI items, yeah, list items. Yeah, you have to write that with beautiful soup, right? But were you able to get to the part where you make a request to the website, you get the HTML back? Oh, list name. Oh, but you want to get rid of the HTML tags. Okay, that's cool. You're getting closer. So do like for each, or no, do what's it called in Python? For item in items. So it probably so beautiful. So you already parsed it down to the list items with beautiful soup, right? So then the next thing you'd want to do is something like this, like for list item in list items print list item dot text or something like that. I'm not sure which part this is in beautiful soup. Yeah, you want to get rid of the HTML part, so you have to like get like the inner. Blah. Is there an inner text equivalent in beautiful soup? Soup.find.text. Yeah, just don't do this part. So just do yeah. So run through your list like this for list item and list items, and then do print list item.text, and it'll give you just name and not the HTML tags. See, like this guy did. Yeah, I have 2 monitors. Or, well, I have 3, but I'm just streaming from 2. Oh, yeah, I don't have private chat, I don't think, because, well, maybe. Let's see if I switch to Twitch. I'm using, like, this thing called Restream, where it's streaming to, like, 3 different places at the same time, so... You can try. Just do a space between the .com or something, so it doesn't, the bot doesn't get mad. I still haven't like fixed the bot so it stops banning people. Oh, is this your code? Cool. Wait, this doesn't work. You can't put Python in a. Oh, I guess you just want to send it to me. I guess I can run it myself though. I wonder if there's a thing to do this in if there's like an online Python code pen. That'd be cool. I bet there is. Ah, is this work? Oh, you can't import anything probably. Whatever. Oh, is this Python 3 or 2 or, I don't even know. There you go, look at that. I gotta change your misspelling, it's gonna annoy me. Ah, dude, that's cool. You actually, yeah, you're getting close, man. Here, I'll just put the relevant part back to you. Here, I'll just paste this in the chat. Yeah, no worries, man. That's what you wanted to do, right? Shit, that looks like crap. Maybe I can code pen it back to you. Does this work? Does it just like save it automatically? No? I don't know, man. Were you able to get that? Oh, I know. I'll just do a, what's it called? What's that website called where you draw people files? Paste website or something. Can't remember. That wasn't the one I was thinking of, but sure. Oh, you have a problem with it? Here, I'll make it Python 3 for you. So you decide to go with Python 3. That's fine. Here, I'll make it Python 3 compatible real quick. I just gotta change the way that I printed it. It has to be like this. Fucking stupid shit. Why is it not letting me indent it? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, whatever. Here, try this one. Which is a way to like enable sound, so I get a chime when somebody says something. Yeah, no problem. What are you gonna do next? Oh, you're gonna do the random name generator, right? So you know how to do the random part, the import random, and then random int or whatever between 0 and the length of the list. And then I don't want to do all of it for you. I gotta let you struggle a little bit. Try to figure out the next part now. Yeah, so you make a random generator, and then you generate a number between 0. So you want to generate a random number between 0 and the length of the list, because you could count it yourself and say there's 28 names or something, but then it could change tomorrow and it could be 29 names. So you want to count the length of the list programmatically. And then once you know the length of the list, you want to generate a number between 0 and the length of the list, and then you use the random number to do this. So you do list random number, and then that should equal one of the names, because it'll be the random number will choose a random number that's in that list, because each name has a value. So if Riley is the first name in the list, it'll be 0, and if FC Node's the second name, it'll be 1, and if the random number generator chooses 1, then it'll match your name. So I'm gonna get back to doing the Ghostify dashboard over here. I'm trying to pull up my list of things I was gonna get done tonight or try to work on tonight. Let's see, where did I put that? Here it is on Twitter. All right, so tonight I wanted to get the bandwidth counter working better. So that's this thing. It doesn't really work real time. It only works like when you delete a server and create a new one, then it starts counting. So I need to fix that. I think I'll work on that right now. Yeah. Hey, FC node. Hey, I'm trying to figure out. I got something wrong with my screens right now. But yeah, you can't hear the music because you're not supposed to broadcast music while you're streaming or something. It'll like get you banned for copyright violations. So that's why I play it on my headphones when I'm streaming. But you said the length of the string. Oh, is length the length of the string built-in function for Python 3 or 2 or both? Shoot, I'm not really sure. Just Google Python 3 length, list length. Because I don't do Python 3 very often. I always do 2, and I usually forget stuff, so I just Google it anyways. But Python 3 list length. How to get the number of elements in list in Python? Yeah, length. So you do this, and then your list, the name of your list, like that, and then that will return you the count. So how many items are in it. It's very confusing. There we go. That's the right way. Put this over here. Okay, now I think I got the screens figured out. So what happens when I go over there, though? Doesn't show up. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted. Still getting used to streaming. It's kind of weird. Trying to figure out all the screens and stuff. Oh, it probably means that you post me your code. It means you missed the indent somewhere. So like if you do like if you did this, for example, for item in list, and then you did print item, it's not gonna work. It'll give you that error. You need to do print item with a tab like that. Oh, you figured it out? All right, cool. Nice, man. All right, I gotta get to work. Sometimes it's hard to get in the zone, and like, I don't know. Tonight's hard for me to get focused. No worries, FC Node. Ghostify is not the best code either, but it's just making it work. There you go, man. Now you're learning. It's 9:42 p.m. here. Where do you live, FC Node? Haha, dang. Oh, okay. I think you told me that last night. It's freaking late. Why are you still up? You really stayed up just to ask me that? That's awesome. Nice, dude. That's awesome. if anyone's watching right now, I'm trying to figure out if I should do long polling or short polling in JavaScript. I don't think I'm gonna do WebSockets. I think it's just too complicated for me to learn right now. But I get the concept of so the concepts are well, basically start with the problem. So the problem is if I can find my page here. So the problem is that I want to oh, hold on a sec. Someone's talking on the message. Go format. It says, I just saw your setup on Twitter. How come you're not blinded by that light? Yeah. Yeah, what people don't realize is like whenever you see someone on YouTube or something, they're like literally being freaking blinded by lights. Like all I have is one light bulb, but it is shining directly into my eyes, and it lights my face so that you guys can see me. But yeah, like anytime you watch a YouTube video, like there's the people that are on there, if it's a professional video, they have light on each side of their face and then one in front of them, and then some have like a light on top of their head too. And my cat just jumped on the window. I don't know if you saw that, but any chance? Oh, FC Node's back. Hey, FC Node, dude, you're still up? You need to go to bed. It's like friggin' 4 in the morning in Serbia. Is there any chance to convert a list to int and then after that use it like a string? What the heck are you talking about, man? How would you convert a list to an int? You're talking about one of the list items? You can convert anything. Well, you can't convert anything to an int, but you can convert any int to a string by doing star, like I think it's like this. But yeah, you have to get better at Googling, man. Python int to string. I'm not sure what you mean about turning a list into an int. Okay, int list, then generate random number, then use it like a string name. Okay, so wait, all right. This is what you're trying to do. So your list equals name1, name2, and you're trying to select a random name. So you do import random, and then I don't remember. You have to look up the function, but it's like random.random int, and then you have a range of 0 to 1 because you, in this case, I only have 2. So there's 0, it's either 0 or 1 for the random number that I want. But in your case, you'd actually want to do the length of list -1 maybe, because the length might be 2 instead of 1. I think it's length of list -1 is what you want. And then you want to do print list. Well, you have to make this random number variable here. Random number equals that, and then you want to do print list random number. So this will give you the string that should return the string of, if it was 1, then it'll return name2. There's a few confusing things going on here. The first confusing thing is that even though there's 2 things in this list, they are referred to as 0 and 1. So if you do print list 0, it should say name1. If you do print list 1, it should say name2. So that's the first confusing thing. The second confusing thing is that I'm pretty sure when you're counting a list, like the length of the list, it's going to say 2. So you don't want to select a number between 0 and 2. You want to select a number between 0 and 1. So you'll have to do, your range should be 0 and length of the list -1. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. Yeah, so your list is like this list. So you already web scraped everything into a list. So you have name1, name2, name3, name4, name5, and they're all in this list. So if you do this, you create a random number and then print the list random number. That will select this number in the list, that location. So if it's 0, it'll select name1. If it's 1, it'll select name2. Yeah, you're getting close. It's too bad this doesn't format very well, but I get your point. Okay, so let me see. Print list item. Item equals list item. Print length of item. Yeah, I guess so. Item random equals random dot choice item. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. You can send me your whole snippet of code and I'll just fix it for you if you want. Send me another paste it or whatever. Send me another paste. I'll take a look at your code. Send me something I can run and then I'll fix it. All right, back to my shit. So, oh yeah, so I was telling you guys, I'm trying to decide how to do polling right now. So the concept of polling is when you have, so in this case, I want to update this table right now. If you, like it says rebuilding, like it's probably finished rebuilding. So if I hit the hard refresh, now it'll say running. But I want it to automatically update like every couple seconds or like ideally instantly when I hit submit or whatever. Like if I hit submit and it says rebuilding, I want this to automatically update to rebuilding. So there's 3 different ways to do it. There's short polling, long polling, and like WebSockets. Short polling is when if I create like a JavaScript thing and I send a request to check the status every like 5 seconds, and I just keep sending request after request after request, checking the status and then updating the table. That's one way to do it, but that's like the worst way to do it because you're sending a ton of requests. So imagine you have 100 people, they're all sitting at this dashboard and all their browsers are going to be attacking your server like 5 times each, or it's going to every 5 seconds for every person. So you're going to be flooded with 500 requests every 5 seconds. Which, I mean, I'm probably overthinking it. Like I'm probably not going to ever have so many people sitting here at the dashboard that it's going to overwhelm my server. But yeah, I'm just looking into it more. So that's what short polling is. Long polling is when you send one request and then on the PHP side you have a loop saying wait, and it's like printing that on the page. So the JavaScript is like holding this connection open, waiting for PHP to finish its output. And then when PHP has an update, it just says wait in a loop, and then this is long polling. So then when it does have an update, it'll say here's your update and then exit or whatever. So that's long polling. It's a little bit better because you're not continuously sending requests, but it's still not great because then you're holding one request open, which if you have too many requests open at one time, you could still crash your server, but it's still a lot better than opening tons of requests every second. And then the third way is WebSockets, which I'm probably not going to go into, but that's basically the best way because it enables the web browser to talk to the server asynchronously. So the server would be able to send message to the web browser without having any kind of back and forth polling thing. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out like which way. I've never done this before, so yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, like which way I want to do it. FC New, does that happen every time or just one? Did it just happen like every once in a while? Because I'm thinking that it probably means that I'm not really sure what that means actually. Just send me your whole code. I'll take a look at the whole code. Oh, is this your repo? Let me see. I'll take a look at it. Okay, sweet. Oh, can you actually run it here? Oh. Well, that's cool. Does it work, though? Oh, it does work. That's sweet. Okay. Now, I'm not familiar with random.choice, but I'm assuming it's list item.text. No. Okay, so no, you just want to do random.choice list, I think. Try this. Oh, I see. Because you want the text, not the... Okay, hold on. I know. You need to create a new list, bro. So you got to go... So we'll do that just for fun, but then you need to do... create a new list, and then you do name list append this. So then it'll add all this stuff to this name list. And then we will do print, or no, random choice of name list. And then you'll say random name equals random choice name list, and then you'll print random name. I don't know if you followed all that. I didn't really explain it. I was just doing it. Probably could have explained that a little bit better, but let me know if that makes sense. And I don't even know if it's going to work, but let's see if it works. Is it still waiting? What's going on? Oh, okay, it's printing all of them. Your random name is, and then it printed all of them. Yeah, I see what you're saying, so that we'll get less output. Why didn't it choose one? Let's do print name list real quick. Should print a list item. I'm confused why I didn't choose one. Oh, I screwed up. Python 3. I don't play with this very much. What the heck? I don't understand what's going on here. Oh, there's the, okay. So here's the list, and it's, okay, so you're not parsing it, right? So what happened? Because you were parsing, you had each name. Why is it going into the list like that? Let's see. See how the list is one big, long thing? I'm confused. Because you were parsing it. I'm confused what happened here. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Let me go back to your original code here. Okay, so there's 2001 of them. Where is item coming from? Oh, item equals list item. I'm so confused. This is like wrong though. This isn't parsing them. Why can't I figure this out? This is so weird. I thought I understood what it was, but now I'm confused. Print list.text. Yeah, it should be namelist.append. Item.text. It must be a Python 3 thing that I can't figure it out, man. How can there not be a name list? Hmm. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't really know how random choice works. Maybe that's the way to do it. Oh god, thanks. God damn. It's just fucking my head up. Why is it dumping it into one string? I don't understand that. Oh, because I'm doing append instead of add. That must be it. There we go. Okay, here, I figured it out, dude. Alright, so I was doing append instead of add. So now I have the list. So now do random choice name list, and it should be good. And then make this equal to random name. I think I got it. Random name equals this. Whoops, and then plus random name. We got this. Run. Yeah, it's just ingrained in my head. Oh, I forgot a parenthesis. We got this. Nope. Has no attribute add. How do you freaking add to this list? I can't remember this. Gotta be kidding me. I thought it was append. It is append. Add an item to the end of the list. What the fuck? How is it? Oh my god, this fucking hurts my brain. Why is it doing this? When I do list.append, it should be creating a list, not putting them all in one string. Oh my god. What the fuck's going on? Alright, maybe I need to figure out how random choice works. I'm gonna do it the way I've been doing it, actually. Let me go over to my code. Well, maybe it's different in Python 3. Oh, I know what I did. It's brackets instead of parentheses. List out of range. Ah, supposed to do -1. Oh my god. Oh, I'm over this. I don't know what the fuck, dude. Like, this is stupid. This is making me really mad. it's something wrong with this list. Like I think it's. Is this what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Like it should be. I think it's still making it into one. Oh my god. It's making it into one string or something. Okay, so that's not a list either. This is just a... I don't know, man. So, oh well, how do you remove that? I don't know, dude. I'll have to get back to working on my shit. I only got 30 more minutes. Alright, you gotta look at that, you gotta look at that list that it's returning. Like the OL, it's just a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be split into... This needs to be a list. It's just a string. It's inside of a list. Yeah. Yeah, you did make it work with that list item thing. Oh god, I guess I'll try it again. It's something wrong with this, though, the way it's parsing it. So... Yeah, that's what you need. But you need to do the OLs and you need to do the LIs inside of the OLs. Oh, here you go. For LI in this. This is... Yeah, okay, here we go, here we go. No, wait, that's what you're already doing. For LI in... Yeah, that's what you already did. So yeah, you're doing it right. Okay, so that's what they said to do. Print list item.text. But the thing is, I just want to add this to a freaking list called name list. If anyone else is watching and can please fix this. I've already spent like 20 minutes on this. Somebody help this guy out. Fuck. This is really making me mad. It should be just name list.append list item.text, and then that should make a list called name list. Oh my god. Thus, I will never start programming in Python 3. Okay, it's dumping it to a fucking string. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna parse it. The line breaks out of it. I don't know why it's doing this. I have literally no idea. It doesn't make any sense. But I will hack it to do what I want. Yeah, this is fucking stupid. Like this should have taken me like 2 seconds. Like this should have just gone into a list and then done a random number and selected a random name out of the list. I can't like no matter what I do, I don't know if it's because it's Python 3 or like what, but no matter what I do, I cannot get this to be a real list. It keeps on, it's a freaking string inside of a list. And I've tried to split it. I've tried to do all these things to it, and it's still a string inside of a list, like a big long string of 1,000 names instead of one item for each name. Yeah, you probably have to go to bed anyway. It's like what, 5 in the morning now. All right, well, yeah, hit me up next time I'm on. Let me know if you figure it out. If I figure it out later, I'll let you know. Yeah, yeah, just keep fucking with it. 4:40 in the morning. Yeah, man. Hopefully you don't have to work in the morning. All right, I'll catch you later, FC Node. I gotta get back to doing it. I gotta get something done tonight. Well, all right, at least I got one thing done tonight. I got this bandwidth counter done. So that was cool. I'm pretty happy about that. This over here. Python bandwidth count every 5 minutes. So, oh yeah, so I need to add that to a cron job. Cron tab -e. And how do I do a 5-minute cron? Let's see. Oh, you sleep till 4 p.m. That's 12 hours of sleep, man. Nice. Alright, crontab.guru. This guy helps me figure out how to make 5-minute long crons. There we go. 5 star. Yeah, dude, that was hurting my brain. I'm sure tomorrow you'll look at it and you'll just instantly know what was wrong with it, hopefully. That happens to me all the time. I'll stare at something for hours and then the next morning I look at it and it's like, oh, how stupid, that was so easy. CFC node. Okay, so I am setting up a cron because I just finished writing a script which I want to run every 5 minutes. What it does is it counts the bandwidth of all the servers and updates the database so that it can display back to the user how much bandwidth they've used for this month, and also later so that I can cut them off when they get to their cap, because the servers I'm paying for are capped at like 1 terabyte or whatever it is per month. And so when the user approaches that, I need to cut them off before they go over, because then it'll cost me a lot of money. So, see ya, FC Node. Have a good night, man. So I finished the script, I tested it, it works, and now I'm adding it to the cron. So it's going to be a 5-minute cron, and then I was just looking to see what the name of the script is. It's bandwidth count every 5min.py. Save that. Cool, so at least I got something done tonight. I was not feeling very motivated tonight. I kind of already had a long day at work and then had a lot of driving and stuff, so yeah, I was not feeling very like in my code zen mode. But I got something done. Something else that I'm looking into right now is how to automatically update these tables, because right now anytime that you do something like you click submit or whatever, this will not update. So like say I change to password mode and hit submit, this is supposed to change to get rid of the SSH key and show the password and stuff, but it won't do that unless I hard refresh. So that's a problem. I want to be able to just hit submit and then this table loads. And then same with this. If I hit rebuild now, I need it to continuously fetch the status of this and update it and stuff like that, and continuously fetch the bandwidth, and basically all this information, so that when it changes, it updates without you having to hard refresh. So there's like I was saying, there's 3 different ways to do that: short polling, long polling, WebSockets. I think I'm just gonna go with short polling because it's the simplest to implement. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it though, so I'm gonna look up how to Ajax in HTML table JSON, some bullshit terms. Let's see if there's something out there. How's this guy doing it? No, so Go format. So I'm doing all kinds of shit. So I'm not very good at programming. So like I create these weird ways of doing things, but they're not shell scripts. Basically, creating the entire backend with Python. So I have all these Python scripts that do. Well, this is the big one here. This is like 500 lines of Python, and so see all these functions in here like send email, update bandwidth. There's one that says create DNS record, install OpenVPN. Where's the create server one? Create VPS. So it's all handled by Python. And then the Python, it's kind of goofy. The Python this main script here, it runs on a 1 minute cron job. And so whenever someone signs up on the website, so if you go and purchase the VPN, within a minute, the cron job will run the Python script. The Python script will know that you are an active subscriber who does not have a server associated with your account. So it'll be like, oh, it needs to build you a server. It builds you a server, and then it puts the information back into this servers table here, and then this information is then retrieved on this custom WordPress page, which I wrote in PHP. But this is a WordPress site, so WordPress handles like the design and like user registration, and then I purchased some plugins which handle the subscriptions where you put in your credit card, and all of this stuff is a WordPress plugin, which is by it costs a couple $100 for that. So that's a little overview of the tech stack. It's kind of goofy, like I said, but I just do it the only way I know how, and I didn't really know how to create all that stuff myself, so I kind of leveraged WordPress in the front end and Python in the back end. So where was I? Let's see. Submit. Yeah, that's the thing, is it works, and like I was able to reuse a ton of code because I already built this other company called Hostify. So I did the same thing. This was my first like software as a service like company that I made. So this is the same thing. As you can see, it looks really similar, and it's the same exact technology like that I used WordPress in the front end, Python in the back end. So I got to reuse a lot of that code, but this is a lot more complicated than that was, because they don't have all these features and stuff like that inside the dashboard. I had to figure out all this stuff so far. This is the hardest part. It's the front end. All right, so I want to update this table with JavaScript. Auto refresh, update the table with jQuery. This is what this guy's doing. Man, this is gonna be so hard. Hey, Estenox. That's not what I want. I want an HTML table. This looks pretty simple. So it's going to dump all the HTML here, and then just pull that HTML in. So if you just joined us, right now what I'm trying to do is update this table dynamically. So right now, if you want to update the status of your server, or you want to see the status change, you have to press, like, you have to do a hard refresh. Right now I'm trying to write Ajax to dynamically do this, like every, I don't know, 5 seconds? Is that too frequent? Maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds? But the idea is that this will continuously update without you having to hard refresh. I think 15 seconds is good. I don't want to do it too often, and because it creates a load on the server. It can't be that much of a load, but let me close out of some of this shit I was working on. Alright, so I kind of like this here. So these are just table rows, and then they dump the table rows into the actual table here. And then it does a notification. If there's an error, it says an error occurred. I don't think I want to keep doing pop-ups. The table was updated, So I'll probably just ignore that. But I probably will do a pop-up if we couldn't update the table. I'll say like lost connection to the server. Yeah, this is pretty I feel like I understand what they're doing there. So what I'll do is I'll go into index.php, and I will grab the way that I'm currently doing the table, and I'll put that into a different PHP file. Actually, I'll just put it into my growing API file here. I'll do else if post action equals get server table, load server table. Is this where it ends? No, that's where that. Let's see this. Oh, is that the last else statement? No. Let's see. This is where I want to go. Else if post action equals load or update server table. And if that is the case, this is the API. Oh, hey Asnox, sorry I didn't see your message. You saw the Vultr stuff on the website. Is it basically a software you can set up and customers can manage virtual servers on it? You're talking about ghostify.net? So what it is if you sign up for Ghostify, it's a VPN service is what it is. If you sign up, the program that I wrote, if you sign up right now, it is actually working. You sign up for this package, this is what will happen. You will get a VPN server created, and so it goes to Vultr, it creates a VPS, it installs OpenVPN, and then it gives you your OpenVPN file right here. Oh, you saw it used Vultr at the bottom. Yeah, it's using Vultr's API. So the Python script, it creates a server on Vultr, and then it just gives you this information here. And so it installs OpenVPN for you. So it gives you this OVPN file, and then you can import that here into your VPN client and connect to it, and then it sends all your traffic over the VPN. So but what's interesting, what's the reason why I made this is not just to give people VPN servers, but the fun part about it is that you can instantly migrate to a new city. So say you're using a VPN for a while, but then you want to watch TV in London with channels that you can only get in London. So you select London as your location, and then you click the rebuild now, like this. It'll say rebuilding now, and then within 5 minutes, you'll have to refresh, like I said, because I haven't finished the refresh part, but you refresh the page in a few minutes, and you'll have a different IP address, and your server will be moved to London, and you can just reconnect your VPN client, or it'll automatically reconnect to the new server, and you don't have to reinstall anything or You don't have to know any Linux or anything. You don't have to log into servers or deal with command line stuff. So, and the nice thing is that because it's using a VPS as your VPN, it's way faster than traditional VPNs, which are like shared with people. So like, if you go to like private internet access, which is like a really popular VPN, you get the VPN service. It's sharing it with like thousands of people, and you're all going through like the same servers, and so your speeds will vary. Sometimes it'll be sort of fast, but usually it's like slow as shit. So yeah, I wanted one that was like faster and like more secure, because when you're using like private internet access, like they claim not to log your traffic or whatever, but they're probably like selling your traffic to like whoever's the highest bidder, and you don't really know. But like another feature that I made that I'm like serious about is like provable no logging policy. So not only do I tell you I'm not logging, but I give you root access to your own server, and you can log in and see that, oh, there's no logs on here. And you can also change the password and stuff, and then I won't even be able to get into it. So that's the idea, is like, that's what I'm trying to build. So, and I've spent an entire month working on this almost every day. And it's getting really close. I mean, we already have one customer, but yeah, I'm just making little improvements every day, and it's not ready yet, so I haven't like officially launched it, but technically it does work right now if you want to buy it. But there's a lot of bugs and stuff, but it's working. But that's what I'm doing right now, is working through the bugs. Like, the screen doesn't refresh, like I said, so back to that problem. So if the action posted equals update server table, salesman. I mean, I built this for myself. Like, I really wanted this to exist, and it didn't exist. So if nobody buys it, I'll be the only one using it. Oh, really? What are you using? Is it like a service or a new customer? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like streaming, I'm trying to get people interested in it. And it's been fun too. Something I'll probably keep doing. I've been meeting some cool people on here. $50 a month for the server, and then $10 per user. Yeah. See, I want to make it like, I don't want to charge per user because I feel like that's just annoying. But I do have to charge for bandwidth. So because like the servers I'm buying are limited on bandwidth, so I didn't want to, but you can have unlimited users on my service. So perimeter 81, I'm gonna write that down so I can look at them and stuff. Cool. Yeah, I mean, like, I think this is gonna be really sweet once I'm done with it. Like, I also want to add not just Vulture. So Vulture has 15, now it has 16 locations. They just added a location in Toronto. But I want to add DigitalOcean, Linode, and AWS. Like AWS Lightsail, they have a shit ton of locations. But I mean, if I get all these in there, you're gonna have like so many options to you can just build your server anywhere. I think it would be really cool. And yeah, I just think it'd be really sweet to be able to just jump between like Vulture, AWS, like wherever you have all these different IP addresses and stuff. What do you guys use VPN for at work, Go Format? Because I was thinking I want to target this towards people like me who are like pen testers. So like for businesses, I was thinking like maybe targeting this towards pen testing teams or like security research teams, people that are like heavy users of VPN professionally. Because obviously when you're a pen tester and you're hacking a customer, you have to like kind of cycle through IP addresses because you're gonna get stopped and you're gonna get banned and stuff. And then when you're doing malware research, like you're gonna want to cycle through IP addresses so that like bad people don't trace you back to where you work and stuff like that. So I was thinking about targeting those types of businesses, but But yeah, I'd be curious what type of business you work for that also uses VPN. If you're still there, you might have dipped. All right, back to this. Let's see, HTML. PSP. What's the PSP? Probably not a brain disorder. PlayStation Portable, that's the first thing I thought of. But then maybe I thought maybe he was going to say point of purchase, POP? Payment gateways, okay, that's what I thought. Well, wait a minute, what kind of business are you in? Yeah, I don't, that doesn't sound like a legit business. Why would you use a VPN to access payment gateways? Like, what legal reason would you? I don't think I want to know. Now I'm curious, though. Hopefully you're kidding. Okay, anyways. Oh, God. Oh, they're whitelisted to one IP. Huh. That's actually really genius. I wonder how many people are doing something like that. So you would use this service. You wouldn't be using the rebuild feature. You would just be using it as a hop off box, basically. Cool. Wow, I never even thought about that, but that could be a really interesting spin on it too. Is just using these as jump boxes to get in, and you share it with your team, and then they can get into it. Yeah, that's interesting. Cool. Well, sorry for the sales pitch, but if you could sign up for the what do you call it? The mailing list or whatever, and I'll send you updates like when we launch. One VPN access to get to the local network, access stuff like SSH and database. Cool. Yeah, a lot of people use like it's called like a Bastion host or a jump box, where you get somewhere and then that lets you in. Okay, so I need to dump this freaking table into the API. What? What are you talking about? How ugly this PHP code is? Trying to remember what's going on here because it's I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, it's so ugly. Dude, I already know. Like, I actually wrote some really beautiful Python that I'm extremely proud of. If you look at this, this is it's a giant class, but look at all these beautiful little tiny functions like create Cloudflare DNS and install OpenVPN, and then I pull them all together and reuse them. And then I have this because I've been spending years like getting better at Python, and I'm like using it classes and stuff now, and then I have this spaghetti code PHP, which is horrible, and I wanted to write it better, but oh, you saw me when I was looking at Spark. I think I might use Spark for my next project. the reason I didn't use it this time is because, all right, so my first company that I made, I think I already showed you this 5 minutes ago, but I'm like a broken record. But the reason I'm doing this is because, like, this is the first company I made is Hostify.net, and it's worked, and it makes like $2,000 a month now, and it uses this shitty WordPress thing with the Python backend, and so rather than like reinvent the wheel and try and learn like Spark, I decided to just reuse, because I was able to reuse so much code that I already wrote for Hostify, so I knew this would just be quicker. But I'm really thinking about using Spark next time. I think I'm gonna give it a chance. I know that it would be a lot cleaner. I'm just worried that like I don't want to have to write. I don't want to get stuck, and like the reason I like Spark is because it handles all the payment gateway stuff and all that. Like I don't want to have to write any of that. Like it's hard enough just trying to write the stuff that's specific to my program, and I don't want to have to deal with user registration and Stripe integration and all the stuff that comes with that. But yeah, this is just painful. Like this is how you get better at programming though. It's just writing shitty code, unfortunately. Laravel. I know Spark's just a thing on top of Laravel. I would use Spark though, because Spark takes care of all the SaaS features I was talking about, like payment integration, like impersonating users. Like I would never want to have to write all that from scratch and be like, just because Laravel, like it's worth the $99 for sure. That's cheap. Nice. So do you do a lot of Laravel programming? Yeah, probably. Shoot, I gotta go in a few minutes. Let's see if I can get anything done here. Probably not gonna get anything done. Let's see. Well, at least I got one thing done tonight. I got the bandwidth counter. Let's see, what does this code do? Oh, okay, cool. PHP and Node. Not together though, right? That's cool. I was thinking about using like Express or something like that. It looked pretty cool. But then again, I think I'd probably just do Spark, because I just want to do something like that's easy and not going to be stuck on. There's a lot of community support and all that crap. Because I want to make things. I don't really care about what language it's in or how nice the code looks. That's cool. Cool. That's actually really sounds really fucked up. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, I would have because like I said, I'm pretty good with Python, and I'm terrible at PHP, so I would have loved to write this thing in Flask or Django, but I really struggled with Django and Flask and hated them, so this is why I ended up with WordPress. Which wasn't, I mean, it's not great, but it's been getting the job done. Yeah. Alright, so this shouldn't be too hard actually. If I just copy this, put it into that Ajax request. It's scary that I'm gonna have to be running a SQL query every 5 seconds though. That's kind of scary. Yeah, I mean it's I think it's just a problem that we all struggle with is like um yeah, focusing on finalizing it. If your customer's forcing you to do it, you get used to it. I got a phone call, one sec, guys. What's up, guys? So, yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so focusing on finalizing things, yeah, it's like a struggle because um, it's really uncomfortable when you put things out there that you're like not super proud of, but it's the only way. Because otherwise, if you don't like ship something like your own projects or side projects, then for me, like I'll pretty easily get deep into something, realize I can't figure it out, and then start on a new project. So I'm trying not to do that anymore. I'm trying to ship stuff like I'm trying to do like a new thing like every like 2 months. I want to create like a whole new thing. I've got a bunch of ideas, so this is like the third business software thing that I've done this year. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go get Taco Bell or something. So it's been fun. Nice meeting you guys. Hit me up on Twitter or whatever so that I can stay in touch with you guys because I might need your help. See ya, Snux. Thanks for your guys' help. I'll probably need more help, so it sounds like you guys know what you're doing, so hit me up. See you, go format.